Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Welcome back to Monika. Before story. And we're back with Monika before story. So last time we played, Sayori and Celebi had a date, and it was like super cute. And I was just like, oh my god, so cute. But you know, this is the day of the festival now, officially. I mean, I thought we were just gonna plan the festival. It was gonna be like a little Sayori and Celebi planning thing, but that never really happened. But we did get a very cute little side story where Celebi and Sayori became a couple, and it's just so cute. Anyway, let's load our game up, and here we go. The clicks are back, so I get to read. And that's a wrap for our date. I head back home and go straight to my room. Okay. I didn't even bother to change my clothes. I feel tired. I know the feel. But it was all worth it. What I said back in the picnic, I mean it. I'll make sure Sayori will be happy. Because I love her. I love Sayori. I really do. I had a really good time. Seems the festival is coming up soon. I hope things go well. It's the day of the festival. Do we actually get to see the festival? That will be interesting. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd walk to school with my vice president. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to check up on her again, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with everyone at the festival. But with what we have planned, I'm sure the event will be great too. It's funny, I'm the only one at school. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. There are little pamphlets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that Monika prepared that has all the poems we performed. I'm surprised Sayori isn't here. As vice president, she should have accompanied me. That dummy. I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Why do I feel a heavy weight in the air? Oh no. This is just a bad dream. This is just... I make a dash for the door. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least meet up with her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of waking her to school, walking her to school makes her really happy. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. But yesterday I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori, whap! I feel a light slap on my face. Celebi? A cheery voice cuts through the darkness. I groaned tiredly. Wake up, sleepyhead. Whoever went up to me started to shake my body. Sheesh. What more will I have to do to wake you up? Maybe I'll have to get some water and dump it on you. Or coffee could work too, I guess. After hearing that, I truly wake up. Okay, I'm awake. My eyes just open and the room, it comes into view. It's so dark still. Oh, look at how cute the classroom looks. Look at the candles. And oh, this is just like what they were describing. It's like the mood lighting and everything. This is so cool. It's so dark still. Outside the hallway, I can hear the sound of students walking around. Their voices all cluttered together. My attention is drawn back by looking to see who is waking me up. Standing in front of me is Sayori. With a smirk on her face, she playfully flicks my nose. Jeez! And you always question me on my lateness. At least I don't fall asleep on a very important day. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. I'm sorry. I've been here since the crack of dawn this morning with the other club presidents, helping set up the festival. I got really tired, so I ended up laying down on the floor. And next thing I knew it, I was knocked out cold. I sheepishly giggle. ... For a moment, it felt real. Seeing Sayori right now makes me want to hug her. I'm just glad we're all here. Sorry, Sayori. Sayori smiles at me warmly. I'm just kidding around, you know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me much that you slept. A nervous giggle escaped Sayori's lips. I mean, you know me. I've slept a lot, and you always tolerated it. I open my mouth to retort, but I close it, laughing heartily in response to what Sayori said. She smiles back warmly, warming up the chill morning atmosphere. My eyes glance around the classroom once more. In the doorway, I see Monika standing there with an amused smile. You two really aren't morning people, huh? Monika approaches us both. I know Sayori isn't, but I wouldn't have guessed you were too, Celebi. Sayori starts to play with her fingers awkwardly. Monika continues to stare at us, waiting for a conversation to continue. Silence decides to stick around for a moment. Out of the blue, I see the dynamic duo of Pink and Purple enter. Natsuki is holding a copy of Chasing Ghosts. Yuri is holding the first volume of Parfait Girls. Good morning, everyone! Wait, are you two holding the wrong books? Hey, normally, they normally belong to the other. Natsuki crosses her arms defensively over her chest. Well, I'm gonna try to read something out of my comfort zone. I always beat up books with descriptive words, but I've never truly sat down and read them. So after the festival, I'm gonna start reading Chasing Ghosts. Yuri promised she would at least read the first volume of Parfait Girls. Yuri starts to play with her hair. Well, I did promise you that. I won't lie, I'm a little excited to try and read something different from my usual. So this'll be an interesting experience for both of us. Sayori steps in between the two. I'm glad to see you getting along so well. Monika also chimes into the conversation. This seems so sweet in comparison to... I mean, like, it seems like a very nice continuation to Doki Doki. Like, it feels like a continuation to Doki Doki rather than, like, possibly the other options that could have happened if not for the scary stuff. Monika also chimes into the conversation. It's a stark contrast to normal engagements that I very much enjoy seeing. The four start talking about random topics. Monika reels it in by directing the attention towards me. Who are you gonna speak to first, Celebi? Speak to first? Well, don't you want to check up on your members or something? Well, I mean, I'm gonna check up on Sayori. Sayori smiles at me as I come closer to her. As I step forward, so does she. After about 3 steps, our bodies are nearly touching. I glance into Sayori's eyes, confused. What's this, Sayori? Oh, just a surprise. For a moment, Sayori throws her arms around me, pulling me into a hug. That's cute! I chuckle and hug her back. Sayori starts giggling as she squeezes my body mid-hug. Sayori, what are you doing? Getting the warmth out of my bundle of sunshine. I think my heart just melted into nothingness. That's really cute, Sayori. She giggles more, now pulling herself away from me and ending the hug. For a moment, Sayori stands completely still. Then she gasps and looks into my eyes. I have a tiny little surprise for you. Well, surprise may be the wrong word for it, but I still want to do it. Before I can ask what the surprise is, the distance between me and Sayori is closed. She tilts her head and pecks my lips with hers. Ah, yes! Kiss time! Oh my god, so cute! Her lips were soft and supple, which I could feel for a brief from the brief kiss I shared with her. After the peck, she pulls away and smiles at me. Her face is flushed pink for some reason. I know it isn't the best thing I could offer, but I thought it'd still be nice. Sayori, it was lovely. I appreciate the kiss. I gently grasp on Sayori's hand. Thank you, really. I kinda need that kiss to help me out this morning. Sayori tilts her head. Why did you need love support to help you out? Normally, I'm the one to ask for your love. Well, I'm nervous for today. There's so much that could potentially go wrong. Well, none of us brought cake, so I think it's fine. Very funny. After what happened yesterday, I should watch over Natsuki's cupcake tray. You are doing alright, I suppose. I'm doing fantastic, Celebi. Especially since I'm with you. I even remembered to bring my poem on my own. It's a silly thing to celebrate over, but you know how lazy I can get. I'm the same way, Sayori, so it's nothing to fret over. When I'm reading manga, I read out the world. Ah. I know you do, silly. We've read manga before. Don't you remember? No. Listen, you know how wonky my memory is. Sayori pouts and twiddles her fingers. I know how hard my memory is, considering I deal with it every day. Hey! Come on, I can't be that bad. Occasionally, it is. Okay, I don't disagree with that. Sayori and I both giggle as we stand up straight. Oh, Celebi! I completely forgot. Did you get to see the pamphlets? Of course. We worked on them together last Saturday. Did you forget? Well, you know how I walked out last Friday? And I kinda didn't write a poem? So I decided on writing one. After our date yesterday. Oh, I see. I decided on teasing Sayori a little bit. I bet you just felt guilty that everyone had 3 poems while you had 2. What? It's true! While Sayori is drowning in guilt, I decided to pick up one of the pamphlets on the school desk. I felt through the pages. Each member's poem neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. I flipped to Sayori's poem. Flowers in the field. Sometimes the nights aren't dark. Sometimes the blanket isn't cold. Sometimes I see a friend standing in a field of flowers bright and gold. Red, blue, purple, green. Like a rainbow, like strings to a beat, like fingers snapping in the wind. It's the same dream each time, but I don't feel sad. I feel like breakfast and eggs. I feel like sunlight after rain. I feel like cookies and cupcakes, and all my problems go away. Flowers on a field help me grow. Flowers on the field don't go. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of the snow. Oh, it's beautiful. You think so, Celebi? I wrote this after taking a nap. So I thought it would be terrible. Well, you did it good with this one. I think it just kind of completes the story, you know? Completes the story? Yeah, with the festival going on. Alright, alright. We spent enough silly time with one another today. Let's try to go through the rest of this morning, okay, Celebi? Will do. I love you, Sayori. Her face flushes red from the sudden verbal affection. Yet again, she smiles. I love you too. I give Sayori another quick peck on the lips before returning my attention to the others. Okay, let's talk to Monika to see how she's doing. Monika looks perplexed as I approach her. She got this soft stare at the top, on top of that. Not to mention her hands are firmly pressed on her sides. I guess she's on edge for some reason. Hi, Monika. Monika nods her head and acknowledges my greeting. Hey, Celebi. Big day today, huh? Yeah. Everyone did a good job with the room this morning. For a moment I thought the whole thing would be a chore and we'd end up fighting or something. To the point where we'd never see this day happen, you know? Yeah, I guess this is all an insane effort in itself when you think about it, Celebi. 3 days? And we managed to pull it off, to pull it all together. Take a good look. We've got Yuri's banner and aroma scents. Natsuki's signature cupcakes. Sayori's pamphlet designs. Now all we need to do is wait and see if people bite into the little advertising stunts I've done over the weekend. Advertising stunts? Yeah. I spoke to some old connections in the debate and sports clubs. Not to mention some of the faculty. It's amazing what you can accomplish online these days, given a little focus and research and determination. Yeah, I guess. I'm happy we made it to the festival in one piece. Pretty sure things would have been different if what? ... Never mind, Monika. Truth be told, things do seem rather off for some reason. Maybe it's just me. It feels like I've lost my voice. I don't seem to follow, but I wish you luck if ever you need to find it again. Maybe I wouldn't have left presidency. I had a really good run in the debate club. I gaze into Monika's eyes. Those 4 screen eyes. Oddly enough, they look kind of tired. Don't get me wrong, I liked the debate club. I was probably one of the most opinionated people there. Especially when it came to philosophy, ethics, utility, science, and technology. But ever since I've left, I've had to deal with being lonely. It's crippling, really. Kind of a shame. But we didn't get to spend time together. Oh? But we did spend time together at the literature club. I don't seem to follow. ... Like I said, never mind. I stare at Monika as an odd silence overcomes her. I pat Monika's shoulder and then step away from her. My attention returns to the other club members. I see Yuri smile. I stand in front of her. As always, Yuri stands tall in her usual elegant manner. Hello, Celebi. I hope you like the decorating I did today. Decorating, huh? The room is amazing with even the signature aroma scent to things. The atmosphere is just on point. It was never really clarified how many materials I needed to bring, so I brought enough for 2 classrooms. Yuri smiles and turns her head to face the doors to the classroom. I brought that. I thought I'd bring some extra supplies to promote our poems. I smirk and let out a chuckle. What's with the funny smile, Celebi? You normally put a lot of thought into what you say. You normally put a lot of thought into what you say, but sometimes don't consider what you do. What caused you to come up with the promotional plan? I had coffee this morning instead of tea, so I'm feeling more stimulated than normal. I gasp a bit. Yuri didn't seem to be the type of woman who'd be into coffee. I bet Monika had something to do with this. Yes, that's correct. Monika said I should try new things. So I had my first cup of coffee. How did you drink your first cup of coffee, Yuri? 3 spoons of sugar and 3 packets of cream. It was very sweet, but I still got to enjoy the caffeine. A different way of starting the morning was necessary, I feel, for today, considering it's the festival. Anyways, I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear something else too. And what would that be? Natsuki considered me to play video games again. This time I played something out of my comfort zone. It's a cute little game based off of the Parfait Girls manga she reads. You play as one of the girls and you attempt to be a mayor while balancing your superhero alter ego. It's a very silly game, but I enjoy playing it a bit this morning. I laugh at Yuri suddenly enjoying of the different mediums. What are you laughing at? You and the fact that you're suddenly so interested in listening to Natsuki and doing what she suggested to you. It's interesting to me. Ooh, well, I blame the fact Natsuki is sweet and cutesy. I'm glad that someone else agrees over Natsuki's adorableness, especially coming from you, Yuri. I thought you would have argued. Well, today is different. I'm trying to change my ways. Even being more talkative and accepting. That's a good attitude to have. I'm really happy to hear it. Anyway, do you have your poem? Of course. It's all prepped and ready to go. I feel like I'm going into a play, honestly. Well, why's that? I'd like to really try and perfect my reading skills today to be the best I can be. Oh, that's great, Yuri. Keep your head up. Let's get through today, okay? I hold my hand up to Yuri to high five. She gently returns the gesture, giving me another warm smile. My attention then returns to the other club members. Okay, so the last one's Natsuki. Okay! This is your redemption, Natsuki! This is your redemption! Do not do something stupid! I smile and jokingly bend a little bit to reach Natsuki's eye level. How's the club cutie doing this morning? Natsuki throws her hands by her sides. I'm not cute, Celebi! And does everyone really think I'm the club cutie? I decided to leave Natsuki infuriated and move on. So, are you ready for the festival, Natsuki? I mean, I suppose so. I wish I could go home because I found a game my dad and I can play together. I raise an eyebrow up. You found a game that you and your dad can play? Yeah, it's like a cool fighting game. Me and my dad played it last night. He actually found it fun. My dad is normally the most isn't into the most modern stuff. Well, modern day stuff. Okay, let me try this again. My dad isn't normally into most modern day stuff and prefers older games for their pixelated aesthetic. Oh my god, Natsuki's dad's a nerd. But my dad finds it fun. The game... What game are you talking about? Because I might know what it is depending on what you're talking about. Trust me, you wouldn't know about it. It's a pretty cool fighting game. We argue over the best character. And in the end, we all agree the best character was this guy throwing blue fireballs. He can whoop some butt, I can tell you. Even though I know nothing about what she's talking about, I realize why she relates to whatever that is. What do you think? What do you think? You can whoop some, Natsuki? You better bet that I'll be serving some to the audience at the festival today. I'm all ready to go, honestly. I've got my attitude since I slept well. Not to mention my poem and treats. Well, that's phenomenal. Natsuki blinks. For a moment, she looked confused. Oh, I know what that word means. Yuri used it this morning on our way to the club room. I asked a question that may bring another side to Natsuki. How have you and Yuri been, Natsuki? Me and Yuri? Natsuki takes a moment to think. To be honest, we've almost become sisters. Yuri and I agree that we'd talk about what matters to us most when we present our poems. Plus, we had a very heartfelt conversation about our differences. As you know, Yuri and I are exchanging books. We did that as a bonding thing. We've already read the very beginning. I've already read the very beginning of the Chasing Ghosts. I've got to say, it's totally a Yuri kind of book. Deep theme, lore exposition, but I'm kind of loving it. Sorry, I'd love to hear you ramble more, but we have a festival to get to. Let's go strong today, okay? Natsuki nods. Let's swing it out of the park. After our exchanges, I return to the group. My attention returns to the other club members. After checking in with each of the 4 girls, I go over to the closed doors of the classroom. I hear the snickering of the 4 behind me. Okay, everyone. I take a deep breath in. Are you ready for the festival? Yes! Alright, let's get to work. We prepare and rest the rest of the room together. Already eager students come to visit. Some of them pick up pamphlets and read. The others come for Natsuki's cupcakes, while a few arrive to admire and the welcoming aromatic atmosphere. I could also tell that some of them stay to fawn over Monika. Alright? What do you think, Yuri? Well, this is a 2-for-1 on this, so the next part will actually be in the next video. I didn't want it to be too long, and the video is, well, let's just say it's kind of shocking how this turns out. And I don't want to ruin it too much by just jam-packing it into one episode. So, hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content. And I wanted to say thank you to Bijou Mike for allowing me to find out about this amazing mod. Love you guys. Stay awesome. Bye-bye. Mwah. Love you.